Yo, family, what's up? We back. Didn't place a trade yesterday. If you guys follow me on my other social medias, or if you guys look at my YouTube channel, you guys will see that I made a little post that I didn't trade today. Um, I mean yesterday on the 22nd on Wednesday, but today we called a dub. We're up $300. We made 150 on two accounts. My 50K account, my 100K account. I'm still on my combine fee, so passing this eval. We're doing good so far on the 100K. We're up 2K in 2 weeks. This week kind of been bad. I was trying to aim to be up 3K, but it's cool. You know what I'm saying? We're not forcing anything. And, on Tuesday, that video I made, I kind of over traded and didn't stick by my trading rules and stuff like that on Tuesday. But it's all good. We made a comeback Thursday. We did better. So that's good. Even though we made less, we did better. Tuesday was a losing day because I didn't follow my trading rules. But yeah, you guys can see the profit right here. I could have made more, but I got stopped out. And I'm going to show you guys where I got stopped out. I got stopped out right here. Price came back down. Right here, I meant. And then this is my break. No, I got stopped out right here because I got in late. I got in right here. I initially wanted to get in right here. And then my break even would have been right here. But it's cool, bro. It is what it is, right? And I took partials and stuff like that before I got to break even. But let's show you guys a trade for today. All right, so coming in to market open, I'm looking. I'm like, all right, so previous session manipulation. So I'm like, all right, boom. So we took out Asia session high right here at 3 a.m. Price came down right here. So at this point, right, I'm like, all right, so we took out Asia session. We can look for a reversal back up and then target these lows right here. But we didn't end up doing that. We came in pre-market. We swept liquidity right here in pre-market actually. So I'm like, all right, beautiful. 2B happened, right? And this is a good example. I'm glad that this happened today so I can show you guys an example of how to trade when we have 2B happen, because I know you guys, some of you guys are probably like, yo, what does 2B mean? Because I talked about everything else but 2B. So if the liquidity sweep happens during pre-market or a different session, really if it happens during pre-market, that's all we want to worry about. Then we want to look for SMT divergences, right? But we didn't get an SMT divergence though, so kind of broke my rules a little bit on that. And we can look to see if 2B happened. I mean, if we got an SMT divergence, but I doubt we had one. Well, kind of did have one. From there, it's right there. So from 9:30 to 10:30. But it was a bearish SMT divergence, though. Then we invalidated it. So yeah, we didn't get an SMT divergence, guys. But it's cool though. I marked equilibrium. Instead of the SMT divergence. All right, let's get into the trade. I'm probably confusing you guys. I'm just now looking like, damn, like I low key kind of fucked up. All right, so look, we had the previous session of manipulation and pre-market right here. Okay, boom, price came up. We were waiting for 5-minute manipulation. Remember right here, boom, 2B. We didn't get an SMT divergence, but we could draw equilibrium from this high down to this low right here. Okay, boom, what the price do? Price came down. We respected equilibrium. Price came back up right here. Okay, so where are we at? Liquidity sweep. We have a breaker structure. You have an inverse fair value gap. right here. Wait, my fault. I'm on the wrong time frame. I was just looking on the 30-minute time frame to see if we got the liquidity sweep, and we did. Okay. Let me backtrack because I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, we got the liquidity sweep right here. On pre-market. All right, we're gonna drop to 5-minute time frame now. Okay, boom. So from there, liquidity sweep right here. Fair value gap right here. Also, we have a breaker structure right here. There was not no SMT divergence right here. Okay, so breaker structure and risk value gap, and we also had a closure above the 79% Fibonacci retracement. We're gonna draw it from this high to this low. What price did? Look, boom, right here. When we broke structure, we closed above it. Okay, so right here where this breaker structure line is at, we closed above it. Price kept pushing up. Okay, and then from there, we want to see if we have a we want to see if we have a SMT divergence. And this was the 5-minute manipulation. Now we want to see if we have an SMT divergence over here somewhere. So now we can open back trading view and see if we had SMT divergence. But I didn't see one when I was in here. It could have been one. I might have just been rushing, but let's see. Okay, so I think we did get SMT divergence, guys. So right here, boom. So I actually should have gotten the trade on this one. And then we got more manipulation right here as well. SMT divergence. So realistically, I should have got in. We made that SMT divergence right there. Boom. And then from the SMT divergence, we want to go down to the 1-minute time frame on the leading one, which is NQ. 1-minute time frame. And then wait for a break of structure and burst for value gap. Break of structure and burst for value gap or SMT divergence. So realistically, bro, but nah, see, that's too much. That's later in the trading day. I wouldn't have took a trade today if I'd have followed my rules, actually. But I'm gonna show you guys where I did get in at, though. So I got in right here on ES because I knew I was late. I got in right here. And then I target these, and then I target these highs right here. And then my other one is right here too, my partial, which we did. We hit partials, and then I completed this trade because I thought that this move right here might have actually happened. And since we have the liquidity sweep during pre-market, you know, like I can get in the trade early if I do see my confluences, which I did. So I guess it's a little bit forced. But if I would have waited for that SMT divergence as well, then I would have probably got stopped out. But there was an opportunity to draw equilibrium. But realistically, you want to wait for that SMT divergence and following the rules, right? Following our trading rules, even if you did wait for that SMT divergence, you would have been stopped out still because We had SMT divergence, and then a breaker structure, and then a breaker structure. From the breaker structure right here, like look, we broke structure and then price dumped, and then your stop loss would have probably been right here, and then price would have kept going back up. So I got on at the right time. I beat 99% of other traders, but I'm still learning. I'm not the best yet, but this was a winning day. I saw this move and I took it, and yeah, I kind of got in at a good time though. I just woke up a little bit late, so my fault for the late post, guys. But yeah, this was the trade recap for October 23rd, 2025. W day, up $300. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys like, sub, share. Join my Discord too as well. Click on my Instagram. Text me on Instagram, Discord, and I'll send you the Discord link. And yeah, man, we can learn. I can teach you guys how to trade for free. And yeah, family. Thank you guys for tuning in again. Peace out.